Australia facts. Name: Commonwealth of Australia. Government: democracy. Population: 25 million. Urban population: 90%. Capital: Canberra with 403,000 people. Language: English. Unemployment: 12.7%. Australia is a country in the southern hemisphere and belongs to Oceania. Oceania is the smallest continent of the 7 continents, and many consider it as the largest island in the world. However, Greenland is the biggest island country. Australia is an island continent surrounded by the Indian Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. Australia is the 6th largest country in the world, after Russia, Canada, USA, China, and Brazil. The main cities in Australia are Sydney, Melbourne, Perth, Brisbane, Darwin, Adelaide, Hobart, and Canberra, capital city. The cities are all located at the coast or close to the coast. The highest mountain of Australia is Mount Kosciuszko with 2.228 meters or 7,310 feet. Ayers Rock, also called Uluru, which is in the center of the country, is the largest alone standing rock in the world. The longest river of Australia is the Murray River with 2,508 km (1558 miles). The Great Barrier Reef in eastern Australia is the biggest coral reef in the world. The reef consists of more than 3,000 reefs in which live more than 350 species of corals and over 1,500 species of fish. Australia is the world's largest exporter of coal. Australia is in fact the driest inhabited continent of the world. There are many great attractions in the country. Some of these are: Adelaide, the main city in South Australia, is surrounded with fertile agricultural and wine regions. Adelaide is also known for one of the largest Christmas parades in the world. Arnhem Land, in the Northern Territory, there is still a large population of Indigenous Aborigines who have a deep spiritual connection with the land and proudly will share their experiences with visitors. Australian Alps, experience mountain landscapes in the snowy mountains and enjoy the fascinating remote wilderness. Great hiking in summer there too, like here near Lake Jindabyne. Sydney, the iconic Opera House was opened in 1973 and was designed by Danish architect J.R.N. Utzon. This is one of the world's most famous landmarks. Brisbane, centre of the Australian Gold Coast with numerous resorts for an exciting beach holiday, and a bit further to the north, there is the wonderful reef. Great Barrier Reef, great for snorkeling and diving. Cairns is a popular beach resort town on the northern coast. Kakadu National Park. Experience the excitement of a real jungle in Australia's biggest national park and one of the world's most unique forests and woodlands and one of Australia's UNESCO World Heritage Sites. There you can also admire the Northern Territory's highest waterfalls, the Jim Jim Falls. Perth, the biggest city in Western Australia with lovely Fremantle nearby. Australia's first or Indigenous people are usually referred to as the Aboriginal people of Australia. They make up 2% of Australia's population today. The Indigenous Australians are said to be direct descendants of migrants from Africa who left the African continent about 75,000 years ago. They have migrated over the Australasian continent until they settled in Australia around 60,000 years ago. Australia is home to many animal species. In fact, Australia houses more than 10% of the world's biodiversity. Among the most well-known Australian animals are kangaroos, wombats, koalas, and the dingo. Road signs in Australia warn drivers about wild animals, mainly kangaroos, that might hop across the roads. Kangaroos are marsupials, which means they carry their babies in their pouches. Wombats are also marsupials. Wombats have sharp teeth, but are herbivores. This means they eat grasses, bark, and roots. Wombats are mainly night active, but can also be seen out looking for food on cool and overcast days. Preparation and adjustment of Sourish da Emi.